So, the Monster Hunter Stories is going on sale right now for only $5 during the Christmas season. If this is not the best time to get it, I don't know when is. Monster Hunter Stories was original a 3DS game which later on had been ported over to the mobile platform for both Android and iOS, and I gotta say this is one of their best port. The game itself is filled with some great cinematic scene along with some pretty good game mechanics. Honestly, I don't mind splashing more cash for games like this, as our phone nowadays can support tons of old console games and gacha games. It's just not very healthy to the community. Anyways, the story begins with the tales of a world once tainted by a dark blight. Before a white dragon arrived along with its rider, the dragon drove back the blight, and once the light is restored to the world. You guys should have guessed by now. Of course, once again I will try to pair it with my beloved mobile controller, but sadly Monster Hunter Stories does not have controller support despite the fact it was a console game. Why Capcom? Just why? The game itself has the heat reduction enabled in the setting. While this feature does cause the resolution of the game to drop, disable it in the setting to get full experience if you have a decent device, of course. Also, adjusting the message speed to max helps a ton. The story proceeds where Lilia, Chival, and you, the main character, travel into the forest which is forbidden, and this is where you met your first monster. This game does provide a mini character customization as well, pretty similar to other Monster Hunter franchise. Essentially, this game is like a Pokemon game but Monster Hunter theme. There isn't any violent graphic, but that doesn't mean the story couldn't be dark. As the village are getting attacked by a blighted Nagagyuka not long after that, and it is here where things had gotten darker. The Nagagyuka literally must scare Chival family. while knocking the baby Ratros over the cliff. This ultimate makes Cheval to act weird and not acting as he used to be, but doesn't take a genius to figure this out, as most of these kind of characters are the one that end up being a villain. You will be given another monster after the story. Fast forward a year, and this time is a Velociraptor. Not sure am I spelling that right? Thus, your very first quest or adventures embark with it by your side. Like most Monster Hunter games, collecting all sorts of material despite it is an ore or herbs helps you out in the future, for you will need them to upgrade your stuff or crafting new potion, etc. The game also have a vast map to explore, exclude dungeon that given upon accepting a quest. This game really does feels like a full-fledged JRPG at this point, honestly. The turn-based battle system is where the interesting part lies. Basically, strength beats technique, technique beats speed, and speed beats technique. You guys get the idea? It doesn't matter which kind of attack you pick when the monster is not targeting you, but it matters when it is, as either the player gets to land a hit on each other or the one with a stronger attack able to evade the weaker one. There is also monster and rider skill, which pretty much is buffed at this point. Of course, last but not least, kinship skill, which enables you to ride your monster at level 1. This also fully restores its health and makes your attack much more powerful. And at level 3, you can basically unlock your ultimate move, which is your kinship attack. For those that have played other Monster Hunter games before, you'll be quite familiar with this part. After a quest, you are always directed back to the village. Here is where you could craft or upgrade your equipments and accepting quests, etc. But most importantly is saving game. Like the old time, you need to head back to your room and save the game through sleeping. Overall, this game is highly recommended by me, as I always enjoy seeing a good console game getting ported to the mobile platform. Moreover, they usually goes for a lower price compared to the console version. Leave a like if you like this video and subscribe if you are new here. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of it, and I will see you guys in the next one.